see.
Okay, what we got for pistols? We got a raid boss on Gen.G. At the moment, it's 2-0.
Territory for RRQ.
Nice and easy for Gen.G.
I mean, obviously, you know, the desk was talking about it a bit, and we were talking about it. Gen.G is so important on this map, but I need to see the likes of Monyet and others really getting into gear here.
What is this? Instant salvo. So it looks like the Tao's with the group.
They're not going to give you great
But actually the Tao's going to try and make a timing over towards A.
Still going to push forward. And look at this. They're
no,
expecting
okay.
this. RRQ's kind of ready.
Make it look like the...
Incredibly well.
Okay, just using the Teo, it's like solo fake. Salvos, then they clear all of this, nothing there into drone. Causes the over-rotate, causes one to push close. Yeah, I like it.
0 point is going to be spotting out Karan. And RRQ will start shifting their way back across towards this A site where it's only Munchkin to try to hold the line.
Yeah, even though we've only seen one map from Gen.G of Icebox, you can see RRQ being really diligent on this pistol round. Want to make sure that they get this one over the line, but Munchkin on the timing.
I mean, dude, it's so dead there. He's just, they pretty much just gamble stacking. He's trying to get early info.
Sheriff, it's a damn good use. Site opened up, 3-player rotation needed here from the side of Gen.G. So they will start pivoting across.
30 seconds left.
3v5 going to be a tough retake.
To say the least. Got a little bit of util here and there, but not much. Just really Ash.
Might see 3 maps. Yeah, we might. The pistol round for sure.
Stun.
Unless they mess up.
Gen.G really weak.
Staying planted here in this forward position. Bride up and over the top here from Karan, but the question is, does he look down? Because Gen.G is
no way.
Push forward.
Yes, he walked next to him.
Gen.G still able to come away with one. Karan turns back, finds Monyet, but cannot.
Dude, I don't think I've ever seen anyone go to this area and not clear this line.
Go ahead and take the opening round here on Icebox.
Yes, it's a tremendous effort here by RRQ. Some good reads early, expecting aggression somewhere on the map.
Yeah, I think they did have good reads in terms of like how they like to react.
And then
I think he's right.
Munchkin there trying to find that timing where he can sneak in, get a freebie, and get out.
Maybe they like to go aggro to get the info.
Got a player up on belts already, and I think maybe more players than Munchkin's expecting in that scenario. He pays the price. The heavy stack after losing Texture was still on B.
Okay, let's see how they play this one. 2 deaths. They're allowed, as always. Knife goes in, doesn't hit anything over towards A, so they're at least going to take the AWP.
So, good change
Munchkin takes the AWP.
Ooh. Has to play for
it. Shot is K9. Oh, okay, watch partying.
To see if they can grab this orb.
And the Neff. Dude, I think I saw the Neff cosplay.
Karan does have that Sheriff, though.
I mean, that's a lot of info. He saw 3.
Going out, and that's going to be Foxy Ash taken down. On finding 1.
See, they're backing away, but they kind of... Okay. I was going to say, they're backing away, but honestly, the gun's down, so they need to fight, but Monyet just jumped and picked it up.
See where they do end up.
Like where they've got Xferal watching for these rotations.
Munchkin just 1 tap away from being taken down, 26 HP on him. Knows that they've given up any eyes on Tube, so he's concerned about a potential push from Kitchen, but in the end, flank's not really going to matter too much as Texture just swinging out is able to find a timing kill. But
Texture did unbelievable.
2 remaining players now as Munchkin somehow does not get hit.
Dude, how is he not getting hit by that stun?
It's a tiny bit of damage across, but cannot find any more eliminations.
They actually did pretty good damage here.
It's decent damage.
They only got a gun out of them though,
Gen.G,
so
but
there's
RRQ
that.
still
Well,
start off 2-0.
Yeah,
like 3 armors, 1 gun.
So
Sheriff
it's not
Ghost.
the end of the world at all. Again, kind of showing us similar ideas. Put some pressure on the B. They get too much resistance. They swing back to the other side.
Dude, I really
of the map.
hope this map isn't in for champs, man.
Gen.G is a little bit further back with Texture.
Like, I really hope the new map replaces this map.
It's a couple big kills with the Sheriff, so the investment, well worth it, I think, for Gen.G. It is going to be an outlaw for Gen.G, seeing that money, and there are 3 players who are going to get 1 tapped by it. So this could be a little bit tricky for Gen.G.
So going to push forward. Just around the corner here is Texture, and it's instantaneous with that headshot. And it's just on it today.
That is brutal.
With the Phantom as well. Crazy guy.
Would you rather play this than Sunset? Play? Yeah, it's not too bad to play, I guess.
Playing the map, though.
Just watching.
On this attacker side, they're being really tricky to read.
This is
throwing you a lot of different looks, and this time they're going to use the Tejo utility. They're not baiting any rotations. Gen.G already wising up to this game.
Oof.
Hello?
I mean, saw him on the right.
I tagged him previously.
Not sure.
Is Texture cheating? Do we need to investigate his PC? What is go? We'll have to see that one back in the replay.
I think, like you said, he's just on one.
Either way, Outlaw once again changing hands, finding
The
no value.
next map pool is the
No one was
best.
forward here at B,
Nah,
but Bonzi's still
man.
holding
An
deep
Icebox
line
out,
from Snowman.
bind back would be good.
Keeping
Or if the
eyes
new map's
trained on this
decent.
Viper wall. Time bounce out into the corner, but
That's unlucky, man.
is
The stun doesn't reach the corner
able
as
to hold
well.
that.
It's close.
Gets the kill before stun can connect. Texture
Yeah,
finds himself
that is
third,
a
and Foxy
very,
finds the
very
lurk.
clean
Gen.G
buy
will
round.
flawlessly pick
Yeah,
up
you
the
gotta think that was a
anti-bonus
buy run for RRQ as well,
I
really.
mean, that's really
So,
clean. A Texture
bit of a
again.
worrying
just
sign. They won
so fearsome on
away
the
from an
front
ult,
lines,
though, so
has
they could
full
make this one a
armor.
little bit easy.
Just in case.
Medica, hello
That
Medica.
outlaw,
Thanks
but
so much
it
for the
never
prime.
is able
Appreciate
to
the 8
find
months.
him.
Good to see you, dude.
Seems like he just had a sneaking suspicion.
Had an idea.
Remaining.
Just doing your homework there. Obviously, this map, you got a little bit. You just knew. You just knew. Again, that's preparation, though. Kind of understanding the tendencies of your opponent. Teho utility.
Yeah, this is
Still
smart
no
from
Texture able to grab
Gen.G.
the ult.
Especially when you're up against this. He's one away from his ult as well. Like, there's just so much pressure on the actual orbs itself. Over towards B now, they know this is the last orb there, so start to see the Viper get a little bit aggro.
Dimensional drift now at the ready for Texture.
They're going to want to try and at least punish this.
Looks like RRQ, though, going to slowly drift away. Crazy Guy maybe just trying to keep some interest on this site by sending out the stealth drone while everybody else goes on a bit of a mission across over towards mid. But at the same time, stealth drone moving forward into the garage. Looks to the
Drone
ping,
clears
spots
so
nothing.
much. They're still scared about the
other than the surprise, I should say,
orb.
on yet.
Yeah, so both teams there trying to figure out what's going on. Drone for drone. Again, Crazy Guy happy to try to sell these fakes. But this time he's actually calling the forces back.
I mean, the 3-person hold's just going to
Hasn't
stay
met
so strong here.
Anybody on the other side of this wall.
Knife goes in, but we're just
as well
jump
as trying to
spotting
make a
this.
go
There's
of
like
it,
no
but
pressure here.
that's the strong side.
Eventually the call comes in. They say
1,
Texture, go get
2,
some
3,
information. He's gonna
4.
be able to spot out 4 players here.
Knife's good.
Flash is now being sent to just try to go ahead and slow up the approach. The 0 point as well, connecting onto a multitude of players on the side of RRQ. Trying to flash himself out onto the angle again. Finds the rope, gets across over to Nesson. Immediately plants his feet to find the kill. Again, going to be called.
This is what I mean, though. Like, they did so good. They spot everyone here. They got 4 on site. They got absolutely wrecked.
Patience from the side of RQ, and also just great shots.
Yeah, it's just this extra little pause they take. You know, Texture goes out into his ult, gets a bunch of information, and then he kind of tries to get ahead of it. And they're just already there on top of Nest when he's swinging that corner. So the flashes don't really matter that he throws out. Gets taken down, and yeah, some good shooting all around from RRQ. They're being really tricky on this map right now. They're doing a great job of throwing util in places, keeping Gen.G guessing on what exactly the util will mean. And it's going to be in the back of your head, like, when are they going to use that Teho drone to make a fast hit? When are they going to use some of that util from the initiators to catch you off guard, to catch you off balance? So far, these pauses that they've been taking have really been giving Gen.G trouble. And God, that's fast.
Yeah, that's some nice entries, remember?
Yeah, I mean, had it been the real thing.
Yeah.
Would have been dead as quickly as the real thing ended up being, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
been able to turn that.
Pops a fake, swings back around, finds the real thing. So there you go. Timeout call. And the 4 in instead of the 3 in his name. Mr. 4K.
Texture.
Also, he is tax season.
It is. That's what
Pay up, citizens!
That's what I've been doing the last couple of days.
I just got mine sorted.
Mine are getting sorted. We're working on it. So here you go. Like, this is kind of tough now because is this going to be a fast hit?
Yeah, like it's a big change up.
It's taken.
Oh, dude, Ash can just.
As Ash able to find 1, finds himself a 2nd, being pretty.
Oh!
He actually gets a turn for the 3rd.
Ash got the 3rd.
How does Xpero not have him dead to rights?
Dude, even the observer was just like, nope, this guy ain't getting the kill.
Flash in, Maniat still hits the headshot.
Wait, what's going on, bro?
What is this?
Oh, he's expecting behind. Oh, dude, he looked for a second. My goodness. What the hell is this round? Dude, it's been slow rounds and then just instant. First 10 seconds, mayhem. Dude, how did Ash kill the 3rd here? Dude, this guy had to have whiffed.
What in the world
There's
happened
no way.
here? I mean, okay, Jemkin storming forward, never even sees Ash. Ash playing that corner nicely.
Oh yeah, he
Oh
whiffs.
my God, X-Barrel. Just got turned on.
Hell of a turn.
Monyet hit some nasty shots in there too, but there's that
Let's
fast
see the
hit
killjoy
that I was
molly.
wondering
I mean, the
about
only killjoy
from
molly I
RRQ.
saw was this
How
one,
well
but can
prepared was Gen.G going to be for
imagine
that?
you don't
But
talk about this,
it
but
plays
talk
right
about
in
this
their
one.
hands because of Ash. Texture with an op. Be far forward.
So that's going to be a collat. They're just strafing together.
Where's it go? Top site.
The two players dead, 0 point. Goes deep, hits garage. It doesn't necessarily scout the rest of this, but Texture should have heard the footsteps previously.
It's a tough angle, you know, especially with the drone there. Yep.
Should tell them that everybody is now clustered up.
They have to
Front
eco after
green,
this.
getting now over towards
Before,
yellow.
yeah, kinda. They could
They're on
maybe
some of the
squeeze out a
util
buy
here.
one person to get.
Texture just has the fake out and gets the
Oh,
peek
God.
on yet trying to slide in behind the
Does he
box.
get
Mr.
4?
4K
Does he
might
get
just
5?
be activated now.
Oh, dude, he's got this one.
And there you go, Texture.
Here we go.
Question is, does he actually go for
Here
the
we
ace?
go.
Does he risk it all?
How much do you want to bet Munch could just like sit there,
Yes.
don't move? Well, this is a decent read, but the alarm bot's there, the nano for Foxy. Should be able to play off of this nicely.
30
Munchkin
seconds left.
already on the hunt. Wants to try to get involved here, and they're getting a pretty quick read that, okay, went over towards A. Let's see what we can do.
He's just hiding
Crazy
from him.
guy. The money's not great, so
Yeah.
he'd appreciate just the opportunity to save.
10
Well,
seconds
he might
left.
get it.
Imagine the RRQ faithful. And probably
When's he
Choker
gonna start
himself
running?
as
Yeah,
well,
he's like, come on, man,
begging for
surely.
Crazy guy to go sprinting to try to find Texture to beckon the ace curse.
It might be
They've
close.
given him the gun,
Going.
Whoa.
but I hear the scream
Whoa.
already.
He saw him in heaven, but didn't get the kill.
Oh,
It's just,
it's a gift that keeps on giving.
it really is. We don't even need to hear it. You could just see it, and it's in your brain. You know what he's saying.
Yeah.
That,
Slight delay as from us, like what's happening on stage to what we see and what the audience sees. I could hear him screaming. Oh, it's so good.
he wants it still. I mean, I
Yeah.
love how he just, curse be damned.
Yeah.
He wants his ace.
Yeah, I mean, you
I
want to
do
break the
appreciate that.
cast, if anything.
It's a shame that his sorrow is our happiness.
True.
When it comes to these aces.
Ooh, Sully elbow.
Bottom to one, and ooh, that minor
Ooh,
headshot
dude,
there
it
on
did,
a
like,
Crazy
no
guy gonna dig
damage.
through the corner. Caron able to find Cushy and started off looking pretty decent here. It's quickly spiraled out of control as Crazy Guy tries to find his way back in, but
Yeah, nicely done. This
Nice
time
down
the
the
full
back
pass and hold
raptor.
does go strong.
finds that this time Texture doesn't even need to be involved.
Hello, keeper, mate. How we
Gen.G
doing?
now find themselves in the lead by 1 round.
Yeah, I mean, I like what Gen.G's doing. You can absorb a little bit of this pressure. The op there gives you a lot of map control. So as RRQ, if you're not able to deal with that, you've got to win these fights on site. That's great timing there from Ash again. He has been so sharp today. Foxy9 looking great there.
Yeah, that was a nice
holding
shot.
back screens. But the thing I like about these last couple of rounds from Gen.G is, you know, okay, you send Texture forward, the previous round he gets the collat, whatever, but then you just absorb the contact. You
Yeah,
force RRQ's
force them
hands,
down
let
to an
them
eco
show
now
what
as well.
they're
They
really
might start
gonna
running
do.
away a little bit.
And then you let them overplay. You let them force themselves into positions where they're trying to set up for post plants and you can punish. They're doing a really nice job now.
That was avoided. Crazy Guy not jiggling out too wide here. Oh, goes for it now. Texture calibrating the angle. Monyet gets closer and closer. Texture almost swung out.
Did Monyet see
Barrel
him?
had been spotted. It may have just been.
Yeah, he might
Looks like
have.
it's me.
Stealth drone.
Drone
however,
goes in anyway.
wisely going to be sent here from Ash. As up
Wait,
and over
Monyet's
top,
trying to
Texture
dodge the whole time.
Casual readjust.
Yeah, he's trying to
Finds the
dodge
kill
the
there.
drone
Gen.G
out.
at the ready with the knives. Needing to find some solid impact, but Foxy9 similarly prepped. Has
Yeah,
the
not
lockdown,
scared
seems
about
to be
using
leading
the
behind
orbs
screens.
into the
Can they
eco as
clear it
well.
out?
Especially, I mean,
McKenzie
Gen
gonna
9s,
have
you
to
just got to
fight their
respect
way
people
forward
these
here
days.
for it, but Munchkin and Caron are holding the line. Jemkin, however, carving up too, but now is
I
at
mean,
risk
he's
of
hit
being
by it.
detained, and he's got nowhere to go. The swoop around the back, the easiest headshot in the world for Ash, as Cushy similarly trapped. Tucks back, 0 point. Narrows down his possible position. The fragment lands right at his feet.
Great
Shot,
shot.
however, right between the eyes. Does manage to find one. Needs to be so damn clean. Can't quite get it done. 5-3.
They just kind of stabilized now.
Continuing
I know this
forward.
was an eco
Now
still,
Cash
but
plenty. Op still retained and ult's behind as well.
Yeah, phenomenal preparation here by Gen.G. Just knowing the situation there with the Blade Storm in hand, they're gonna have to push this lockdown. They're gonna have to clear it. And okay, he hits a couple nasty ones, but the Blades aren't gonna clear that lockdown. So you can just play contain on Jemkin. There's nothing he can do. That's so, yep.
In the teams that he's been on, it would have been way higher, achieved way sooner.
Okay, a lot of ults there. A lot of ults. RRQ can probably buy if they get a plant.
To really get Foxy
If they lose, obviously.
Fantastic stable position.
And you gotta appreciate his mental, like that he just comes back and is just fragging out. He's benched, he's back in, and he looks better than ever.
He's so aware of this push.
That's just
Dash over towards yellow. What's this alarm bot doing?
Keep it together in difficult situations like that.
Akno, thanks so much for the tier 1, man. Appreciate the 39 months. Crazy number, dude.
He's got a tough task here, though.
Thank you, mate.
Very far back, and he's basically the only one here. Gets concussed, so.
Stunned up. Walls raised, but he's still managing to find the spray right through the corner of the floor.
He gets out.
Yeah, he didn't even peek here, I'm pretty sure.
This forward spot here from Jemkin, but stealth drone very well may, and it does.
It's not the good ult.
Ping out comes through.
It's like the one where you have to commit. Dude, this is a big luck as well. Big luck.
The deepest lurk, but he needs his team to be able to hold the line.
Especially with Killjoy.
Jemkin finding the first.
Not gonna think this one's happening.
Shots came through. He's looking for Cowan. Drop down Foxy 9, finding 3.
Yeah, dude.
Foxy 9.
This tail
for the
ult.
ace. As Cowan back around the corner, and once again, Xparrow is just far
it's a
too
rough
late.
one, man. This tail ult's incredible.
As Foxy rips them
Forces them out into the open.
They should give up now.
Yeah, I
Just
don't know.
love the
I guess
timing
that's
here
probably
from
why they're
Gen.G.
doing
I
this
like
Viper ult.
The idea is from RRQ, Monyet in particular, with the way that Toxic screen was placed. I thought this was a cool little trap he had set up. He gets Munchkin, and then
that's kind of
follow up on
interesting,
this.
man.
You can see him spamming through, but
I've not seen anyone really do that.
different walls in the way,
You
can't really
line it
fall
up
in, and then
against the
Fox 9 is just
doorway
like,
so that you know where to spam the
look at
most
that.
default plant spot. That's
dropping
awesome.
disgusting through the box.
That's pretty easy to line up.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Texture likely saying, see, doesn't feel good, does it?
Stealing that, dude, most teams will steal that. That's really strong.
Everybody's always making fun of me. Well, they know that Nano was there, but
I think the first guy was still planning good, right, as well.
To the regen shield, so.
This time Foxy not in pole
Surely he's
position.
not going to stop another
Moves
plan.
forward and does get counter sprayed out by Jemkin, but Munchkin similarly over by 2.
Finally got punished. This time they used the ult and they're going all in with this one as well.
Armageddon at the ready here. From Crazy Guy, his dimensional drift is going to be sent. Texture. Trying to spot out where possible. Armageddon just going to be used on a timing here. Fragment onto the corner.
Nice
Texture
shot.
on the peak. Monyet on
Big
the
flash.
floor. Kill found.
Double flash just to delay time while they defuse as
well.
well. Got the one-way smoke to deal with. Dude, this retake's too strong as well. I do think that RRQ are messing up a little bit as well. Like they all go over towards here, and you got the one-way on top of the box. Like no one goes yellow.
The way that Texture plays that is just too damn good. I mean, the timing here gets tucked in behind yellow.
It's like the rounds where they need the luck.
Find the space off
they don't have the
back
luck.
of the fragment. Gets the first kill, throws out a couple flashes. Surrey misses one, but that's opened up the space for the rest of the team to come through. Stick the defuse. Munchkin able to put that fragment of
It was
his own
nice
in a
from Texture
great
though. The
position.
double flash to
Not only get
delay.
the kill, but to
Like he
cover
made
the
it an
defuse.
absolute nightmare for them.
God, they look so good right now.
Dude,
Gen.G
yeah,
is
when it's
so
just
well
come to
drilled.
buy rounds, Gen.G
Their
are
protocols
absolutely
are
owning
near
them.
immaculate. Solo has got this team functioning at
Especially,
such a
I think we
high
had it
level.
on the first map as well when they have like
look at
multiple
all this
ults.
space
They look
they've
at step
taken in
ahead
A.
as well.
It's a bit of a weaker buy for
Gen.G
RRQ.
back? I think he
Guardian
might have been back
Bulldog.
for a while now. This
Still
is like one of the most convincing
firepower at the
performances
back
though.
of it. Foxy 9. Hello?
Up and over the top. Yeah, a little bit of slip of the wheel there.
I saw him look away. I think he
Might
was.
have been a glimpse over towards the mini-map. Either way, Jemkin able to go ahead and get the capitalization there. RRQ, nice, swift early plant. Good opportunity to try to Ooh, stop this streak, and Xpero hits a very nice transfer.
That's nice.
Crazy Guy had been taken down previously. Munchkin able to go ahead and
Oh boy.
the lurk. Now Gen.G gone.
Oh no, the knife reveal was one on site.
Against Gen.G. The flash going to be sent. Good timing going to be sought there. Is Cushy looking for a little bit more. He'll be able to find that final kill.
A great
RRQ pick up a
flash.
4th round win by the skin of their
Close
team.
law.
Oh boy. They really needed that one. That's for sure. Just a little bit of an off moment there for Foxy. Maybe didn't hear the updraft, not sure. Didn't think it'd be there. This time Xpero on the lurk, finding the value that he couldn't previously. Cushy, right where he needs to be to get that round over the line. Just the Viper's Pit for Karan. The only ult so far. I mean, maybe Gen.G gets into the blades and it makes a difference. He could get to the lockdown as well for Foxy. Other than that, the ults won't be too in play. Might as well, I guess.
I mean, it's widely. You can also play playing Deny. So there's too many ults.
For sure.
Critically ready to come online.
Playing mind games as well. Maybe you think it's the Killjoy or something, trying to get close to the lockdown.
Could well be. Oh, up and over the top. Munchkin. Not asleep. Finds one, but then is going to get timings. Not reading Gen.G's position. Caught trying to bring out that fragment. It's Gen.G. Taking.
The flash go in. Looked like the flash went in
That
there.
was Cushy's flash.
Snakebite does get banked in. Crazy Guy eating quite a bit of damage. Keeps himself alive for now, and yes, it was Cushy's flash. Just lopped it right in where Gen.G was trying to go. You know which though? Flash is going to be sent. Gen.G eating another one.
Dude.
But not before taken down. Up and over top before 10.
I feel
Cushy
sorry
will
for
find one.
Gen.G on
Foxy
this
going
one
to
to
be
say
eliminated.
flashes the whole
Pick is
time.
locked in, and Texture pushing forward. He's able to find the enemy Jet. Still though, a 2v2, and Karan caught outside. Pit now dropped, all on Texture. And the time is just not going to be on his side at all. Swings forward, spots one, finds the headshot.
Oh
Finds
boy.
another. And Xpero is just not falling for it. Says, yeah, I know that I've won
Nice,
this one.
nice
Mr.
shots,
4K
though.
will strike again.
Jesus.
But it is going to be RRQ coming away with the last 2 rounds of the half to make it 7-5.
7,
It's kinda
no
one of those
pistol.
rounds where
It's
you get
still
into the
great for
post-play,
Gen.G.
You got all that utility, you got the nanos, you got the salvos, you got the fragment, you've got everything in the kitchen sink to just buy a ton of time. Obviously, Gen.G there sneaking underneath Munchkin's nose. Big time problem. Love the high setup there for Cushy. It's a great job finding some value. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, let's go. Gotta
Yeah,
turn
they're
it
good,
around.
Bacon.
That was a
They're like one of the
pretty
teams that come
solid
up with new
defender side
stuff.
on Icebox for Gen.G.
Yeah.
They're just one of those teams you should just mark down anyway.
they look-
They always have new stuff.
I mean, Texture looks great today.
Been on point. Couple moments.
They had like
scattered
cool
throughout
Teo
though.
stuff on Ascent,
For the
but
side of
obviously that's
RRQ,
pretty
but-
much dead now.
I mean, you know, no other way to put it. They need to have a better performance on the defense than what Gen.G was just able to do.
For sure.
Texture now with this Yoru.
5 rounds enough here?
Chance to cause
I mean, it
all
can be.
kinds of
Do
chaos
this.
on the attack.
I'm not gonna act like I know how this
And I
map
really
works, man.
am loving the way
If
that
someone
Texture
won
has
12
been
0 on one side of this map, I
getting more comfortable with Yoru
wouldn't be
as
surprised.
the
And
years
it could
gone
be
on.
either
I
side
mean,
of the map.
finally get to see him play it. He looked a little rough, frankly, the first time we saw it, but
Who do RRQ hate more?
Can't hold him
Boom,
back.
who couldn't beat
speaking of
Gen.G?
holding back,
But
Tough
Gen.G
question.
holds him back at
Do you-
every
do you
crucial
just
moment.
like the team that regularly beats you, we'll
I
say?
mean, you would hate the team that always beats you.
Or do you hate the one that didn't beat Gen.G, so now
That's-
you have to play the team that always beats you?
for me, it's an easy choice. It's Gen.G.
Yeah, probably.
Let's go with Texture. I'm scared.
Time to break the ace curse.
Yeah.
I think business as usual is probably going to be the strategy for Gen.G.
Sniffler with the Prime,
Yeah.
thank you with the 10 months as well, bro. Appreciate
they're
that.
happy
Thank
with
you,
the
thank you.
4Ks. He can get as many of those
What
as he
is
wants.
this?
No aces.
The
please.
triple? They used to bring out the double, now they got the triple.
It's almost like, oh, hold on.
Well,
Okay, well, Xpero just trying to
that's-
play off the turret, but double face into
There's
mid.
2 of the sheriffs.
Gen.G just having a strong-eyed understanding of what this pistol default setup is going to be from RRQ.
You see this all the time on this map, where that turret's going to be there on top of
You
the
need
boiler.
palms to watch party?
Because it gives you so
Yeah,
much
the only one that's like
information.
free at the moment
Teams
is
wanna cross
the
underneath the
China
tube or
games.
tube. It's a nice, safer spot for it, and Gen.G has an answer right out the rip. Xpero trying to play with his turret and instead just pays the price. Sheriffs, something that we know that this, you know, Gen.G, no matter what the iteration of it is, what players are on it, they love the Sheriffs. Ooh, so does Gen.G.
I was going to say. Jemkin's
This
right
is the
there
sheriff
with him.
off.
Good kill to go ahead and pick off Munchkin. Flashes fragment for post plant now going to be taken away from him. One flash still in the hands here for Cushy as Jemkin looking for a little bit more, but Karan at range needs a bit of damage down to 50, but comes away with the shot of the ghost. Crazy guy nearly spammed out. Eventually does get taken down. Cushy on the crossfire, finds texture.
Yeah, there's nice spacing on this hit as
Not
well.
Monyet still just making his way over.
Man, the sheriff just looks so
Players at
brutal
full
in
HP.
pistols.
Needs the shots to be crisp, and they know his position now.
You either get double body shot or into the ding.
And will just be picked apart there at the end. 3-1 in pistols now overall. Gen.G not allowing for RRQ to get on the fast track back into this map.
That's just such a tough one to give up. Oh, man, Foxy.
Clears the turret, clears the player.
That's as good as it gets in that situation. Jemkin quick, or excuse me, texture quick. After Jemkin had fallen, Foxy still very solid. Just in cruise control, let's go. Yep, getting that pistol win after going positive on your defender side.
Hey, these sheriffs are going pretty well.
Three sheriffs, only 2 guns.
So Bulldog, Phantom, 3 sheriffs.
Yeah,
Change up here for the side of Gen.G.
If you win this though,
oh yeah,
you're coming into that bonus with all rifles potentially.
I'm working their way in towards the stack side.
They use the TP back towards A though, so this all may just be kind of checking. Although around
Big
the
care flash,
box,
see ya.
They suspect this many on the back of yellow. She's above, really just Jemkin being noted so far. Clears one, Jemkin on the peak, able to find another. Texture, eyes set towards the top.
Dude, he's pretty much already
for a second. Jemkin will
transferring.
come away with another elimination so far.
It's fast from the first kill to the second.
Up. Just 2 sheriffs lost here for the moment. Crazy guy in position. Salvos to potentially delay. Does help the stealth drone as well.
Just waiting for Foxy to get there before they try to make their move. Jemkin's gonna use the wall to thought about crossing, then saw the salvos and it's like, no, you know what?
Salvos all over the damn place.
30 seconds left.
Use them while you got them. Jemkin trying to swoop out. Gets a headshot. Just for a little bit more. Jemkin finds himself a third. Bulldog does get picked up.
I give you this though. RRQ are kind of sick with the pistols.
2 rifles are carried in here from Gen.G.
And unreal with the classics.
Karan will find Crazy Guy. Jemkin, the try to be a difference maker. He's on for an ace with this now. He's looking for a gun. But they've all been straight
that
away
turret
from
is
the turret
deadly.
around the corner.
Oh my god, he got the dink.
Shot for the turret. Almost certainly would finish him off as well.
I think the turret was going to trade him anyway.
As moderate as it is, does get dealt. Jemkin, one away from
that
having
was
the
kind
knives
of crazy,
online.
man.
Is now plus 10 over his closest teammate on the scoreboard.
This is just a ridiculous round.
By the RRQ bundle.
No kidding. That is some of the best classic
He
stuff
first
you will
bullet
ever
dinks
see.
everyone.
That is outrageously good. What a turn there from Foxy, but again, for Gen.G, even though you lose that, it's not ideal, but you still have enough
First big
rifles.
buy
Because
rounds.
he gets those kills.
Jemkin getting that op out. We spoke about it on
They know their
Lotus,
win
how it
con.
looks
This is
like
what
it.
worked for them in Lotus.
Yeah, big win
Get
condition.
to that operator early.
Do they read this right now? The answer is looking like they do not. Oh, jump peek and it's the
Oof,
shot.
man.
Munchkin,
Fair play, it's a nice
the one
shot.
to take the fall. Texture,
That's a
similarly,
nice shot as well.
Striping out into the open. Foxy9 trying to open up this A side a little bit, finds the kill, and it seems like that's more than enough
Dude,
for
that's
Gen.G to
like
make
calm
the
as
pivot.
well to see the jump spot inflict there. Nice.
Oh yeah. You don't want to mess with that operator, but Jemkin's wasting
I mean,
no
you can
time
see why it's a
trying
big
to get
win
over
condition for them
towards A.
to get it out.
Gotta cut
Guy's
off
a
the
beast,
vision.
man. Jemkin's great, dude. What a year he's like already having.
Where is
Looks
that
good on
poison
the
cloud
yard. Looks good
placed?
in the jet.
It's going past screens here.
That's what you need
Untenable.
at the moment.
Operator there. Yep, use those salvos clear.
Great fan, Cushy finding the first Xfero there, doubling up the angle.
Down A.
Drops the spike now here in front of screens, and Foxy will be taken out.
Lovely
Solid here
round.
from the side of RRQ. Closing out the
And
anti-bonus, but it wasn't even a pure
Jemkin at
bonus
least
from
can
the
get
side of
armor
Gen.G,
now.
'cause Karan forced down. It's gonna come in. Not much
Gen.G,
money
yeah,
to
you got to start
speak of
avoiding
here.
him. I agree.
Looks like it's going to be a lot of stingers. Kind of some weird decisions there, but maybe not anticipating the op with the first one. I get it, but the second one, That's a little bit of an overheat from Texture, you could say, I suppose. Guardian, some stingers.
Dude, look at the duelists. 19 to 12, 20 to 7.
Texture's ult, so who knows? Maybe if you find an opening pick.
Oh.
Duncan, hello?
He's just eating damage from below. Had it been Valen, he would have been dead, but the Stinger
There's a good
does
stun though
manage
to
to take
stop
him
them
down to
from
about half HP.
getting kills on him.
Crazy guy just going to be dropping off the screen there.
The Pacific Stingers.
Some aggressive forward
Apex
positioning taken
Stingers.
from Gen.G. They pump the brakes, and now they look to hit the go button. Jemkin going to be finished off as the salvos do collide. Because she Crazy Guy going to be picking up one apiece, but so too do Foxy and Karan. Now suddenly it's a player advantage for Gen.G.
Do they think sight's clear? Oh no, they don't.
Four left
Oh
in the
no,
back.
they do.
Foxy can drop down, goes for
Yeah.
the reload, and Xpero
Dude,
quickly drags
I was
him
looking
off
at
by
two of
the
them thinking,
headshot.
no, they think sight's clear, and then Foxy was watching
Karan
it.
now on the floor.
And then I think someone said that
Ash
it's
dead.
clear, maybe in the comms.
It's all on Foxy, goes up and over the top, finds the first alarm bot going to be set up.
Killed my bot.
Cleared out here by Moniette. Slow and
You
methodical.
saw him.
Spotting nothing
Yeah, his
here.
teammate
For
said
the
right.
moment, the tap and up and
Yeah,
over
his
the top
teammate
goes
said, I think.
Moniette. Down he
Oh,
will
it's nicely
fall.
done from
That is
Foxy
a
9.
Red Bull
It was
clutch for
a
Foxy
small little
9.
mistake there from someone in the
His
comms
10th
as well. They for
Pacific.
sure said ASI was
Gen.G
clear
will
because
find their
Foxy
10th round
stopped
of the map.
holding it.
This is scrappy as heck, but Gen.G's flashes are so good at the back of sight. They break things open.
I mean, that was just a
See
low
a
buy,
lot
right?
of Players trying to disrespect the Viper utility as well. So a couple assists going the way of Karan, but Foxy again coming up huge when Gen.G needs him. And that's his 10th clutch in his
Russians,
VCT
yeah, no, they're
Pacific career.
playing strong.
Now
Raga,
Jemkin only
you
has
got
the blade
Raga
to
and
the stinger.
Jemkin, and you probably have to
4
argue
rifles
that
for Gen.G.
both have to
Yeah.
be in a. I don't know. Do both have to be in the top 10? Probably.
Oh, I just mean, you know, he's played
I don't think they. I don't think they'll be in everyone's top
Yeah.
10.
clutches.
But
So he's putting up quite a bit of clutches as far as
dude, top
match
10
play.
for
percentage
Toronto is going to be hard.
Yeah, that has Gen.G thinking
They
different
must
ideas
be, but when you start putting every
Lot of
single
map
team in
control,
there,
though, for RRQ.
thing is, I'd probably put
Drone.
Jemkin above Raga,
Going to see a ton, but
just
know
because
the
I think
space is
that
clear, so
spot in the rear end of the
Raga's
turret.
team
It's not
set him
gonna
up
be too much.
more.
negative information though. Still nice for RRQ to know where they can take space and how they want to position their pieces. They're just going to leave Jemkin there.
Oh. Great readjust one, yeah. It's a little bit of damage in reply. The one shot really suffered as Nano Swarms widely going to be fun the regen shield here from Karan. A wider angle does manage to find the one shot, but Xpero once again there to trade for his teammates. So in an
Oof, that was
position as Jemkin gets
fast.
the knife into the head and gets the reset as well. Texture Foxy 9. To see if they can try to clutch this out in the double face, and it will be Foxy coming away with one. And in the end, RRQ.
At least they there's a position there where Gen.G
Go
could
ahead
have
and scoop
been
this up,
tempted to
keeping the
use
gap
ults. I like that they
shortened a
didn't.
bit. 3
That's
rounds
all.
separating.
They realized they're
huge for
so
them.
far up.
That keeps their economy.
Don't want to do
in
that thing where they're
stable
trying to
condition.
scrap for a round. That
Gen.G
like
does not.
Yeah,
you're in
one
the
player's got some money, but
disadvantage of.
it is a little bit off balance for sure. Oh, yes. But it's that early map control that you're able to take off the back of Jemkin's aggressive play that makes it so tricky for Gen.G. So many angles you have to worry about. And great timing on that strike from Jemkin.
Trent
So
has
it
to
is
be in
gonna
top
be,
3. I can see
hero
people not
rifle
putting Trent
for
in top
Textures,
3 though, just
some
purely
ults to work with.
because
Still have that
the
dimensional
top 10
tread.
is like how they're gonna perform
Yeah.
in Toronto, right? And he's
go too
not
much further
gonna be on Teo.
You get some info. See
So
Jemkin's
he's
there.
his
Go to
clutch
the other
like they're
side.
gonna have to play
I don't blame you.
differently.
I wouldn't want that either. That's not fun. God, you have so many alts here as Gen.G. I would
He's
at
still a
least
great
like to see
server,
the
for
dimensional
sure.
drift rip
But
at some point.
is he a top
Especially
3
with the Phantom
player
in
in the
hand.
world in server?
Just send it. 'Cause you could take this round. Could be a real backbreaker.
Like if we're talking about putting him in our top
mind.
3, you're gonna
There
put
goes
him in
Phantom.
top 3 just
Picked
from
up
his
quickly
server
by Munchkin.
performance? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen a top 3.
Dimensional drift, no more.
Yeah.
Foxy gonna drop down and almost finds the timing.
Let's go.
Had it lined up, but Jemkin just a little bit snappier there. Readjust to find the headshot, and RQ gotten themselves the lurker out of the way. Munchkin trying to pop flash his way through that wall. Forced back here for the moment by the salvos. Now we'll look to try to go in for the plant.
Spike planted.
Do have the Armageddon. Munchkin with that rifle, trying to buy a little bit of extra time.
Oh boy.
Sent out here from the side of Crazy Guy. Munchkin able to find the first.
No.
The second.
No way.
No way they can lose this round. They're still fine, right?
The Armageddon does
Oh
get
god, they're
called.
putting
Crazy
ults
Guy
in.
pushes forward, takes a ton of damage, and manages to clean up the 2
Okay,
kills.
honestly, the RRQ would take
Nails
this.
them out
Got the
of
tail
round.
out of them, just as we're complimenting them for not using ults into those
Keeps them
rounds.
afloat.
I mean, this one was honestly
And now that
understanding.
Armageddon's
2v2
gonna
from a
feel like a bridge
3v5.
too far there from Ash. Can't blame him in the moment.
No. I don't mind the
Close,
play
yeah,
at
no,
all.
he just got in front of the util.
I mean, you've got a real chance to win this round. God, Jemkin. Munchkin here, just an absolute madman. Dropping right down on
I mean,
his
yeah,
sight.
he's the only person with a hero gun.
And he's trying to
Dude,
push
he
the corner.
just
and
beat that stun.
Ash tries to swing it. Crazy Guy. Yeah, sight. And, you know, you can also rely on the fact that if you start doing well, Gen.G's likely to take a timeout anyway, so you're still going to have kind of that cushion. But look at their 2 duelists here. 20 and 21 kills apiece. Going back and forth. That's what you want.
I wonder if honestly it's a call because of these ultimates that are available here from the side of Gen.G. The Armageddon's been used on both sides, which means these lockdowns are gonna have
straight
pretty
out of
fair
there
reign
as soon as he
unless
hears that
those
ult.
fragments can really
Just
land
joining
directly
his
on top.
team.
You
Definitely been told to
make a good
just
point.
group together when they see this ult.
Disagree.
For now, site is opened
Definitely
up in the
not
play
the
phase.
wrong play.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well, now it's a lot tougher
Gen.G at
for
least in
RRQ.
their timeout to say, right,
The
let's
lockdown
use
proficiency
all
is
of
gonna be
these
there
ults.
for Gen.G.
Dude,
They're
I
gonna
mean,
use
it's
pit as well.
4
Sure.
ults right now.
Deal
Imagine they
out
lose it.
wide. Crazy Guy finds a headshot. The pit
Wait, the
in
call
there
is
as
to
we
go
have the
for their
dueling
ult?
lockdowns. Cutting across
Okay,
RRQ
as far as taking the hit.
to tuck back. One player detained. Xfero going to be caught there behind the box. Munchkin is not
Dude,
spotting
did
him
he
out.
go
is
in
getting
it?
spammed to all hell.
I was
Push
wondering
forward,
if he
strikes
like got the
now,
info
finds
on
first,
it.
but it's swiftly going to be dealt with. Given the previous damage suffered. Foxy
Pure
not able to
mayhem,
find one.
man.
The
Look at it.
fuse pulled off.
That molly might
The
just win the
time
round.
ticking, it's just not going to be there for him. Crazy Guy frantically trying to sprint away, but he
that
can't
was pure
do
mayhem.
anything to bring
I mean,
this
that
round
was
back
every
from there.
single ult.
Gen.G will lose Foxy on the back end. They still win out this.
I mean, Gen.G kind of gave him no
crazy war of
chance into this
attrition.
one. Your
They now get up to
ult
11.
into
Again, it's because
KO ult.
RRQ has to give up
Make
the
sure that they
space.
can't
It's
get
that
too close
extra
with the
ult
util.
that Gen.G
Killjoy
has
ult for
with
that,
the
Killjoy
dimensional
ult.
drip that buys
And
them
then
the
Viper
space,
ult,
and
and
then
he's
you
got so
force
much
the
time on
lockdown
this.
out of RRQ's hands, and that's exactly what you
One of
want
the
as
rounds of
Gen.G,
all time.
because you can
It's
then
just-
wait
there's
a
just
little
nothing
bit,
you can
place
do
your
against that.
lockdown,
That's just
and
too
it
many
gives you
ults that
extra
use too well.
little second to set up for the defenses. It gives
Obviously,
you
you
the
can't
chance to put
repeat
down
that, though,
Viper's
so.
pit, kind of counteract everything that RRQ wants to do in that retake.
Whoa.
Still make a hell of a
The
goal.
dash backwards so you
Up and
dodge
over
the
top.
flash.
Just a target-rich environment texture.
I mean, I like the idea. It's just the
He
fact that I've got
crashes
2
out.
people here waiting for it.
Sights over towards Belt. Manages to come away with the kill. I liked the anti-flash setup. The dash. It would have been a stylish little play. It's one that Gen.G are able to get away from.
Yeah, they're, again, very well drilled. Able to deal with that. I mean, we've seen Jemkin get aggressive towards that position before. Gen.G able to dial up an answer this time. We have seen success from Jemkin earlier.
This one,
Are they gonna be
we've
ready for
seen
these
way
players
worse
that are
rounds
tucked
than
right
this. This wasn't
underneath?
too bad. You could kind of keep
I
on
mean,
top of this
we're
round.
expecting maybe one on the other side of the fence.
Foxy's checking shallow, but Crazy Guy just
Yeah, I'm
flushed out it.
pretty
What are
sure
these
this is the
shots?
round
Munchkin
because RRQ went all in for this.
instantaneous with it. No real chance of responses. Xfero does get noted by the 0 point, just the stinger in hand, and that's going to be the call to pivot.
Dude,
Gen.G
and they
suspecting that
fake
they
it
have
and
drawn
go
all the
away as well.
attention
My goodness.
across the map.
They're giving him respect
They
in the
would be correct.
2v5.
They even threw a fake TP and a flash just to sell
30
that for
seconds
sure.
left.
But this is 2v5 retake for RRQ if they go for it. I mean, the issue is they don't have any money. So maybe just scoop up the guns and
Yeah,
try to
you
win 4
gotta
in a
just
row to send it to OT.
save this.
I think that's about your best play, to be honest.
Yeah. It's the only recourse that they have available to them. A brutal position now to be in here for RRQ. Gen.G have just been looking absolutely electric today.
The tail nerf means that teams
They're just
would have to change a lot of maps. So
so
who
good,
gets
dude.
wrecked the most?
mean,
The
obviously, they're clean
teams
with
that
their
come second and third for
mechanics, but
EMEA
it's
and
more
second and
than
third
that.
for
They make great
Pacific get
reads,
wrecked the
Lotus
most.
especially.
Just purely because
They
of
had
time.
RRQ's number. And here,
There's a lot
you
of
know, there was a
teams that
little bit
probably
of
use more Teo, but they
kinda
also
difficulty
have
at the
extra
beginning for
time.
Gen.G to get the reads,
You
but
only need, if you're like full
they got
focus, you
their feet
only need
underneath them,
2
switch
days
over to the
to
attacker
proper
side.
have like a
Pretty
comp
smooth
with
sailing.
Good
some
thought
good
process laid
in
out.
the middle of the first half from Gen.G, from Solo. Really did a nice job of saying, hey, let them show their hand first before we start making moves. Mostly, other than Texture, the operator, he's allowed to do what he wants. He's Texture, he's got an op, it's fine. Everybody else, hold back, wait for your moments to strike. God, just Texture waiting way back by spawn by the ramp.
Wait, what's happening with that stuff, Saint? Oh my goodness, what is that shot?
So
Like, who
damn
does the
swift.
qualifier, Saint? Riot, or...
Well, now, match point here in the hands of Gen.G RRQ. 4 opportunities, 4 chances to try to run
He
this
doesn't
back.
play that much Teo. I mean, you say that, it's still like
Over 410 there on
50%.
the A site,
Still half of the teams on most maps.
trying to really dictate.
And there's
the
also
movements here
teams
of
that like
Gen.G.
don't play Teo, which are kind of changing that
There's no
style
ults
a
to
little
clear
bit.
that pit, but you know, you have the drone, you have some of the KO utility. But it seems like Gen.G just holding back, worried that, you know, with that pit there, there's going to be some comfort on the A side, so RRQ might think that they can sneak further forward positions towards the B and mid side. They wouldn't be necessarily completely wrong. Crazy guy going to reveal his position, though. Pays the price.
Munchkin takes him
Yeah.
down.
Do a little triple swing.
Just a smattering of damage.
Say a triple
suffered
swing. Is
here.
it a quad swing? 4-pass and swing over
Munchkin.
towards middle?
On a warpath. Looking to march his troops onward into that grand final. Jemkin around the corner, bottom of yellow here, playing. Needing to be the impact maker for the team. Now his position has been spotted up. It's Press connecting.
Huh.
Picture with a quick little exit, jumps back away, swings out to Jemkin. A little
Okay.
bit of down now, a 4v4.
Dude, there's a 3-person hold here.
3 players on this side.
15 seconds. I mean,
There's no way
they should be winning this. Still a molly, so they gotta go for a safer plant. Dude's going for a hero play.
From this position, finds the first,
Damn.
finds the second. Munchkin, however,
It's
shuts
almost
him
enough.
down.
Molly's good though.
That bite, it's not going to stop the plant from coming through. It gets a tiny bit more damage across on the Munchkin, but he's going to look to wrap around.
Oh,
Maybe even
dude, crossfire. That's a
and across,
nightmare.
but looks like he will just stay stagnant here. Back behind Snowman. Yet, how are you meant to get out of this position? The footsteps are heard. Munchkin relaying all of this to Foxy9.
Nothing you can do here.
The tap.
Who's the faster peak?
And basically
Well, there
no
we go.
one peeking. Not giving him the time of day. Effectively ignoring him, ghosting him here on the round until the
God,
very
they
last
wrecked them,
moment.
man.
Munchkin
They wrecked him. I
will
mean,
hit
it
the headshot.
was 3-1 in
13-8.
pistols,
Icebox
but
is theirs.
honestly, when you look at the
Gen.G
buy rounds, Gen.G were just insane here.
denied in kickoff, achieved here in stage 1. They are going to
They look
another
good. They
grand
look really good.
finals here in Pacific.